Hello, hello, hello. I hope that you are all doing well and that life is treating you kind. I wanted I wanted to take a minute and talk about this week's oracle message, what we should expect this week. We have a lot of changes right now. I can't talk. What's new though, right? So we just came into Aries season. I love Aries season. My dad's an Aries. I have a North Node in Aries. My midheaven is in Aries. So I love Aries energy. So Aries is the unstoppable trailblazer, right? He was the first in the zodiac sign. He had to do everything by himself. So he's very proud, and sometimes pride can be a downfall, but he's a leader in all respects. So right now in Aries season, we're going to be asked to take the lead role in our own lives. Aries is a fire sign, okay? Aries energy is courageous and determined and bold. So that's the energy that we're stepping into right now. And we also just had the spring equinox. So we are officially in spring, although here in the South, it feels like we've already been in spring for a little while and we'll be going into summer within the next few weeks. But it is officially spring now. And so I just want to talk about some of the oracle messages that we had last week, what we've just been through, and what to expect for this next week. So the weekly message last week was about career and leadership. Go figure. It was actually setting us up to come into this Aries energy because it was all about leadership and about work, job, career. It was focused pretty much on career aspects. Started off the week talking about prosperity. So again, the weekly message was focused on career and leadership. And then right off on Monday, we started talking about prosperity, about manifesting prosperity, bringing prosperity into our lives. And then we were asked what we are grateful for right now. I really loved that question to start off the week, especially with everything going on in Ukraine. I don't think that we realize over here in the US just how good we do have it. Of course, we have our own problems, but we really do have so much to be grateful for. So I think that was a great question for all of us to ask ourselves. Real quick, I want to show you guys. I'm going to link her shop down below, TBD Crystal Designs. She has incredible crystal jewelry. Actually, this one, she actually just sent me a new chain to fix it, but this is a necklace that I had last summer that I absolutely love. And I just got this strawberry Lemurian. And look at those striations. I am obsessed with Lemurians. If you follow me, you know that. But I didn't have a strawberry Lemurian yet. And I didn't have one I could wear. So I love it. I'm obsessed. Check out her shop, definitely. There's something for everyone. She does all different kinds of necklaces, rings. I need to get myself a ring from her, although I do love the rings that I have. You can never have too many rings. All right, so Tuesday, we talked about fertility, which can be pregnancy, but isn't necessarily. Fertility really just means the start of something new, the birth of something new, the birth of an idea, the birth of a plan, the birth of a new business, just the start of something new. And then we also, which was interesting with the career, as the highlight for the week. And then we were asked, am I letting fear stop me? Which I love this because so many of us, I think if you are starting a new business or say you're in a career that you're not fully passionate about, you're not really in it because it's something that you love. You might just be doing it for the paycheck, or you've just been comfortable because you've been there for so long. So we are all asked, are we letting fear stop us from birthing this new idea? Okay, from starting this new business? Are you letting fear stop you from not only writing down your dreams, but to start to take the action steps to follow them? So I really loved that. Also, if you want to skip ahead and just go right into today's message, I'm going to try to remember to leave a timestamp down below so you can go ahead and just jump ahead. If this is on Instagram, that might be tricky to do, so you'll just have to, maybe I'll break it up into two. I don't know yet. We'll see. And then Wednesday, we had letting go. Okay, so for this fertility, in order to birth something new into our lives, we have to let something go, right? So letting go probably should have come first, but my guides are the ones who guided me to pull these cards. So they had a method to their madness, I'm sure. And then with letting go, we were asked, what can we burn? And you guys loved that so much. Look, this is my Maine Coon cat. We actually flew her down here from Maine, down here to Mississippi. Well, first she went to Texas, but anyway, she's the one who's crawling all over me right now. But we all loved that. What can I burn? And seriously, I don't mean like go start a huge bonfire in your backyard and burn all your ex's stuff, but like write it down. What can you write down that no longer serves you that you can burn? Yes, we do our releases with the full moon, but you don't have to have a full moon in order to let something go, in order to burn something, and it really does feel good to get that energy out. When you burn it, you really feel like you're getting rid of it. You're putting it out into the universe, like you're done with it, right? And then let's see what we had for Thursday. Thursday, we were asked, well, it was about success. Like all last week was about, like in your professional sense, your professional atmosphere, your job, your career. We talked about success, which success doesn't have to just mean career, but it really felt like it because we went from prosperity to letting something go to starting something new to success. And then with that success card, we were asked, am I willing? We were told you are on the edge of something great. Can you feel it? There is a risk and failure is certain and vulnerability is a requirement. And we don't like to fail, do we? And that's probably why we don't take that risk enough. But you have to make a mistake. Like you have to screw up in order to get it right. At least that's the way I look at it. So you can't be afraid to fail. You can't be afraid to make that mistake. Are you willing to take the extra steps, to be vulnerable, to go beyond what you've ever done before, even when you don't know what comes next? So I really love that message. And then Friday, let's see what we had for Friday. And again, this Friday, I believe Katie, Mikey and I are going to be meeting up to do another live to talk about some more missing persons, cold cases. So last week, I was really last minute on Thursday putting it out there and letting you guys know, but keep your eyes peeled. We usually do it on TikTok. I've tried to do it on mine and connect with hers, but there's like a lag and my microphone's not working right. So I have been joining her live on TikTok, but you can always find them. I'll have to leave that link to our YouTube channel, True Crime Psychic Investigators. We always upload after we're done the lives. So super cool, interesting, fun. If you're live, we actually take your intuitive visions and feelings and your advice. And if you know stuff about the case that we don't, if we get a message or a symbol that comes through and we don't know how it fits, it is interactive. So we check out what you guys are saying on the other side, like, oh, 13 could mean this, or someone who wears scrubs could mean this. So it's very helpful. And I really hope that we can actually solve one of these cases one day and find somebody. Like, I think that would really be amazing. It's more than just for entertainment. Like, I've always been interested in true crime, and it takes a lot of energy to become invested and to do readings on these cases. And as you can imagine, doing an energy reading on someone who has passed tragically is very draining and it's very difficult. So definitely do it in order to help these families and to help these souls find justice, really. Okay, so and then we were asked on Friday, it was study. It was study. It was a new class, this could be a vocational class. This could be like a class on the internet. This literally could just mean studying for something in front of you. Wanting to learn tarot, and I have a couple of friends right now who are learning tarot right now. And I'm honored. I actually just uploaded some, what are they called? Tarot mentorship videos for those of you who are interested in learning tarot. But it's anything you want to learn. You don't have to take a class. You can learn it on YouTube. You can be self-taught. But Friday was all about studying, and I love that, because if you're following your dreams and starting something new, chances are good you're going to have to do some research, right, and learn something new about it. So we talked about study, and then we were asked to ask ourselves, am I on the right path? And this is so important, because no matter how old you are, no matter how long you've been doing what you're doing, you're never too old, or it's never been, you're allowed for your dreams to change. You're allowed to want new things in your life. So are you on the right path for your own highest good is the question. Are you doing something that makes your soul sing, that brings you joy? Okay. Because if we're not, we're not happy doing it, then why are we doing it? If you guys have been following me for a while, last year my husband was in a job that he was miserable in. And then, I explained to him how to manifest the job of his dreams. And we did the new job spell jar. And then 6 weeks after, he got a new job. Now, this one was going really well. Doesn't seem to be panning out so much right now. Again, he's comfortable in it. He's good at it. It's not horrible, but it's not his favorite. So guess what? We're going to keep looking. We're going to keep manifesting, right? We're going to make sure that he is on the right path, because gosh, our joy is so important. Like, that's literally, you have to be happy. You just have to be happy. It's for yourself, Of course, you need to support your family and make an income and pay your bills, but there is a way. You can't give up having both, bringing in that money and doing something you enjoy. And then Saturday, lastly, we had best possible decision. You were asked to make the best possible decision. You had Spirit was saying that you were being proposed with some choices. You had options, and not that any of these options were bad or indifferent, but you had to choose what was the best for you, okay? The best possible choice for your highest good, not for anyone else's highest good, for yours. And then that went with the question, if I had a magic wand and could have everything I desired in life, what would I choose? Seriously, guys, all last week was around job, profession, career, okay? So what would you choose if you had a magic wand? I guess I always would have chosen this. I just never knew it. I never knew it. I guess subconsciously I must have, because this is part of my soul path and my life journey. But you can do anything. I don't care if you want to be an astronaut, you want to be a doctor, a lawyer, you want to do something that nobody approves of. It does not matter, okay? You do you. What would you do if you could do anything? So now I'm going to go ahead and we're going to briefly go into what to expect this week. It's already Tuesday, and by the time I get this out, it's going to be the end of the day Tuesday, but that's okay. So today is Tuesday, March 22nd. Probably this might be out tonight, the latest tomorrow, the 23rd. So we'll just say a week from that. Or it's not even, this is a timeless video. Whenever you find it, okay, is when you're supposed to hear the information in it. So I'm excited to see what this week brings us, stepping into Aries season and the spring equinox. All right, guys, love, light, and blessings. Bye. All right, so let's see what is going on this week for the next 7 days. Whenever you're seeing this video, your week ahead. Okay, so we have safe and happy travel, protection from harm when journeying. So if you are vacationing, if you're going to visit someone, if you're traveling for anything this week, your guides want you to know that you are protected during this journey and that you are going to have a safe and happy travel. Okay. And this can also not be physical. This can just mean that there is a journey ahead of you that you are traveling this week. You are embarking on a new journey, and they want you to know that you should be excited and inspired by this journey ahead of you. Okay, that you are going to have some big discoveries this week. And I think that's super exciting. See what else we have. Simplicity. And that feather is just standing right out at me. If you get any feathers, you find random feathers this week, your angels are leaving you signs. They're leaving you trails, letting you know that they are definitely there with you. And don't forget to call upon them. Remember, your angels are sitting there on the sidelines, but they cannot intervene with our free will. So you must call upon them. Now, to find a sacred simplicity and have clarity in your life, this week, do only what matters. Release everything else. Simplify your life. Scan all areas and clear both internal and external clutter. Rest, rejuvenate, and only participate in what is truly important to you. Relinquish everything else. Do not delay. Do it now. Okay, when your life is cluttered with objects, relationships, time constraints, and emotions, there's no room for spirit. There is too much static and too much stuff to connect to your soul. The smallest amount of clutter clearing can make the biggest difference. So I don't know where you live, but if you can do some spring cleaning this week, Spirit definitely recommends that, okay? Whether you're clearing out the clutter in your room, like I have a bunch of my kids' clothes that I've been putting off, and this is my sign from the universe to get that done, okay? Clean your office space, clean your vehicle, clear out clutter. Clear out relationships, like it said, that are no longer serving your highest good. Sometimes we've got to set boundaries. Sometimes we vibrate right out of a relationship with somebody, and you can't feel bad because of that, okay? It's important that you take care of yourself. And right now you're being asked to simplify your life. And what lastly do we have to tell us about this week's forecast going into Aries season and the spring equinox? You can't even tell that I'm a writer, right? I can't seem to talk, but I'm not a public speaker. That's a thing. That's why I write, because I can write and then edit it, and write and then edit it. But we have the wheel. Look at how happy she is. And those dice around her neck make me think of my dad. When I was growing up, my dad used to have those dice hanging on his rear view mirror. Okay, so this is talking about the cycles of life, guys. You are starting a new cycle this week. Remember, we're starting a new journey, whether that be physical journey, a metaphorical journey, a spiritual journey. You are embarking on a new journey this week, a new phase in your life, okay? And Spirit is telling you to go into this new journey with less baggage. It's time to cut down on the clutter and on the baggage. Okay, we're going through a turning point in our life. We might find serendipitous and synchronistic and feathers. Okay, I just went outside to check my mail, and I'm in South Mississippi. We're getting an awful storm today. In the spring, we always get the worst thunderstorms. When I was a kid, I used to love to sit on my front porch in Maine and watch the thunderstorms and count for the lightning. Not anymore. I'm terrified of them now. They are so scary down here, and they're getting worse every year. We've been getting tornado warnings today. I've been waiting for this storm all day long. So I go out and check my mail, and this was 3 hours before this storm was about to hit, and it's just windy. It looks, dark and creepy out. And this huge yellow, I don't know if monarch butterflies can be yellow, but it was a huge monarch looking like yellow butterfly. Huge, like I didn't think they'd be that big yet. Flew from my mailbox right to the left, past my face, and up and away. And it could barely fly because the wind was blowing it around. It was definitely a sign. Keep an eye out for signs from nature this week, okay? Nature is how your guides and your angels are going to be communicating with you. and your loved ones on the other side, okay? So we are going to see some fate changes this week, some changes in your life that are fated, some destiny coming into play, okay? This is a pretty big week, and like the safe and happy travels card said, be excited about this, all right? Be ready for this. Don't be like, oh no, I'm scared, I don't know what's gonna happen. No, be like her. Be like, yes. You know, sometimes we feel like this feather blowing in the wind and we don't know which direction that we're going. But guess what? She's balancing on this with one foot and she's like all about it. You can do this. You don't have to know what's coming next. You don't have to be afraid. Okay? Get ready because the wheel is about to give you divine blessings. Synchronicities are afoot. Look for wonderful new opportunities to propel your life ahead, okay? There might be meetings or forks in the path which change everything for the better. If you're open for spotting opportunity, it's yours for the taking. Just follow the breadcrumbs of serendipity and fate towards your happy ending. That is awesome. So enjoy this time, okay? Enjoy this cycle, this new fated spiritual time that is coming in your life. With a power message here of, I allow the transformative energies of fate. Help me to expand my experience. What a wonderful week. All right, guys, let me know in the comments. What are you experiencing so far from this shift from Pisces season into Aries season? And now that we're in the spring equinox, how is this treating you? Along with the full moon that we just had this last Friday, it's been crazy. The energy has been strong. Let me know how it's treating you. Other than that, love, light, and blessings, Spirit Fam. I'll be back next week. One of these times it will be a podcast and I'll just surprise you. We'll see. It'll happen when it's meant to happen. Bye, guys.